Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Hello. So, out of Starbucks, my weekly Starbucks, my weekly coffee, breakfast. I really need a coffee to wake up in the morning. Actually, it's not an option, it's a necessity. So for once I'm walking around, as you can see, just out of the Abriesa mall, on my car. And as you can see, it's cloudy, but that's nice, because that means we don't have the direct impact of the sun on our head, because yesterday it was freaking hell again. It was really extremely hot yesterday. So now I will go back to school, fetching my boy, although it's not yet going to school, but I will relax in the parking of the school. And now I will, wait a minute, open the car. You can hear probably. Wait a minute. Up. So, going to school. Not me to learn anything, but to go there. Up. Here we are. So, a nice smell of mint inside the car. A good essential oil of mint. It's really relaxing in the car. Although I'm not that stressed, to be frank. Just a little bit tired and a little bit pissed off because something happened yesterday which is really stressing and annoying, to say the least. So, this being said, I'm enjoying a new day of the week in Davao City. So I'm still thinking about a few things. Still thinking about making videos really about my life in the Philippines. Davao, I mean, because I check online and there is not much things about the Philippines, and even less about Davao, where I live, about people really living here. Yes, there are, of course, and let's be clear with that. There are a few people from Cebu and Manila and things like that, but not really from Davao City. So maybe I will do something about it. Again, I'm not a YouTuber or vlogger, I'm just doing that for the fun. But I was thinking, well, maybe if Davao deserve some kind of publicity, if you can call it like that. Well, I'm not really a nighttime guy. To be honest, I'm too old to that kind of shit. But that does not mean I cannot show you around from time to time, because it's not really it's not really my profession. So maybe I will do it, and also it will be a way for my friend in Belgium to see a little bit about me in Davao City, because after all, they know that I'm living here. They know me, of course, but they don't know much about the city and me living in the city. So there are possibilities for me to develop a little bit more this channel. So we'll see. So I hope you are doing okay where you are. Here, well, so life goes on for the moment. Last week it was the graduation day for most of the school in Davao and in the Philippines. That means that the traffic is really nice now. There is not much traffic jam anymore, because, well, with all the public school closed now for 2 months, it's tranquil. As far as my son is concerned, of course, he's in a private school, one of the few private schools in Davao, and they are adopting the how do you call that? 12K, K to 12. That's what they call it. In fact, it's a way inspired by the way that we do it in Europe. That means that the academic season for those private schools are really from end of August, beginning September until June. Although my little boy is in nursery still, going to kindergarten tomorrow, next year. But that's the way for the private school. So they are really following the European standards. And one of the reasons is simply because they want all the students to be able, when they go out, outsourcing or out going for work, when they are more adults and things like that. Now they are the same, up on par with their European and Westerner level. So that's the idea, and I think it's a pretty good idea, because mainly speaking, the Western world education system is, well, it's overall, it's nearly everywhere, in Africa, South America, Japan, China. the whole system is nearly come from Europe, basically speaking. So it makes sense to me that you give more chance to children, and for the future at least, and students to find a job outside the Philippines if you can be on par with your same level per people on outside the country. So because really those who are followed the public school in the past or private school in the past, following the old way, where the academic season is falling now, for them it's done in the public school, and they are short of 1 or 2 years compared to their compared to the same in Europe. So that's when they want to work there, their diploma and their certificates are not on par with us in Europe, and that creates kind of some problems, because I know, because I have a Filipina friend who went to live in Belgium. She has a high diploma, no problem with that. She was a senior worker in a bank, things like that. The problem is to find equivalency of diploma in Belgium and Europe in general. And why? Because there was lacking 2 years for her compared to us. So she had to fight a little bit to find a way to have an equivalency. And now they try to resolve the problem simply by adopting the European Western system. So that's one of the ways to do it for them, and I think it's a pretty good way, because that means that all the people are on the same level everywhere, for the Filipinos also. So I hope they will do apply that for the public school, because there is no reason why you should do that only for the private school. Well, of course, private school have a little bit more freedom because they are private, so they can afford to put things in place and losing 2 months. Public school is a little bit more complicated because, by definition, being public, it's more linked to the government administration, so it takes more time to put in place. But it will be put in place because it's part of the things, the thinking for the moment here. So that's the idea in the Philippines about the school system. I still myself learning things because of my little guy, but it's well, I think it's a good thing. So, this being said, that's one of the glimpses of the Filipino system that I'm learning myself, to be honest. So there are things here and there. For instance, this week or next week I will have to go to the immigration to renew my residency. So that will be another kind of things. Paperwork, I really hate paperwork, like probably a lot of people. But anyway, it's part of the thing that you have to do to not to be illegal. Although in the Philippines they are really tolerant. If you forget to renew, well, you will simply pay for it. Pay in pesos, pay a fee, a penalty, but they will not kick you out. So you have that kind of margin. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay, because my residency is until end next year, so I have time to fulfill my immigration demand. But anyway, so for the moment I'm in the administration process. I just finished my passport renewal, because it's really important for the immigration also that my passport is renewed, which is done. So next step, immigration, and I will tell you a little bit about that the day I will do it. So although I'm not sure I will be able to speak in the immigration bureau office, but I can speak a little bit about it when I will do it. This being said, I will leave you here, fetch my little guy, my little boy, and I hope you will have a nice day. Have a blessed day ahead, whoever you are, wherever you are. And if you are my friend in Belgium, please give me a hand, a like, or whatever, comment. It will be nice to know that you are there from time to time watching my beautiful face. So this being said, take care all of you, and have a nice day. Mabuhay.